to the mountains. I don't have my ND filter on, so it's going to be washed out. So you're definitely not going to be able to see the mountains. So I went back and forth in my mind so many times about which bikes I was going to bring on this trip. I wanted to bring both of them. Can you see all the gorgeous colors of the trees here in the fall in the mountains of Georgia? Oh my Lord. So as it turned out, I just brought the Kawasaki on the trailer. And of course, you know, we're at an Airbnb and it's got a really, you know, none of them really, they all, especially in the mountains, they all have tiny driveways. And so it was a bear to even get the trailer backed into the driveway. You know, to back out of the driveway, first of all, with the trailer.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 76 West.
And then get it turned around and back in the driveway, backed up. I was like, I don't want to do this again. So I ended up going to Home Depot and buying some ramps. So I got the bike in the back of the truck with the ramps. And I'm going back to Davenport Mountain. But I really did consider just, at one point I was like, I should just bring the Suzuki. And then I could just bring the Suzuki to the mountains, or to the trails, taking these roads.
Take the next left onto US 76 West.
And these would be amazing roads to ride a motorcycle on. And obviously I can't ride the Cowie because, you know, it's not street legal. But yeah, I think that would have been a better idea. To
continue on US 76 West for 45 miles.
Is to maybe bring the Suzuki and ride it. But the thing is I don't know. Supposedly they've redone the trails at Davenport, so they're much more tame. But either way, I wouldn't want to have to tackle Town Creek on the Suzuki, I don't think. I mean, I'd take the bags off and everything, but even still, like, if I were to drop that bike, man, it'd be heavy to pick up. And it's just adventure bikes. It's not an adventure bike. Dual sports are just adventure bikes also, obviously. But yeah, dual sports, adventure bikes, they're just not as, you know, whatever, easily fluid. They're probably just as capable under the right rider, but I'm not that skilled. So I'm gonna have a much easier time off-road on the Kawasaki than I will on the Suzuki. I mean, I want to try the Suzuki on stuff like that, but I don't necessarily want to do it the first time on a trip that I'm going to have the, you know, I'd like to bring the Suzuki and the Cowie out to Town Creek and then try my hand at running it like when I'm there for all day and it's not a big deal. And I really know the terrain and I've been there a whole bunch. But anyway, that's it. That's my big story. So I got the Cowie in the back, loaded it up with some ramps. We're driving over here about an hour away from where we're staying. We're about maybe half an hour away from Davenport. The last time we were up here, we were staying outside of Blairsville, and now we're in Lakemont, about 60 miles southeast. So, but I really should have seen him. I really should have made the wife come with me because we didn't see hardly any colors coming up here because we're not really in the mountains where we're at. We're just kind of in the foothills and we can see the mountains off in the distance. Well, I'm going to be driving through the mountains right now. And I told her, I was like, I bet it's going to be, I bet the trees are going to be a lot more changed when we start to get to higher elevations because it's going to be, already have been cold for a little bit. Where it's just now starting to get cold where we're at. So, I should have made her come, but we should have had to load up the doggies and everything, and I'm sure she didn't want to do all that. And I definitely didn't want to go through all this with the trailer. You know, last time I had to actually replace my brakes, my rotors and my brakes shortly after we got back from the trip last time because I actually warped my rotors by driving, you know, heating up, braking too hard down these mountain passes with that trailer loaded down. Anyway, that's it. That's your update. We're going to ride.